Be a man of war. Fellow Africans, brothers and sisters, I greet you all in the name of peace. Africans, don't push South Africans. Don't push us too far, guys. Don't push us too far. Because you are pushing South Africans, and then tomorrow you will call South Africans xenophobic. You will call South Africans xenophobic. We are living with you guys as Africans, as brothers and sisters. We marry each other, But you guys, you are too comfortable and forget that South Africa doesn't belong to you. South Africa is for South Africans. If South Africa is not working for you, you can get out and go somewhere else. Don't come here to tell us what to do. Don't come here to tell us who to love, who to hate. If you hate white people in your country, here in South Africa, we love white people. If you hate coloreds in your country, here in South Africa, we are living peaceful with coloreds. If you hate Indians in your country, here in South Africa, we don't have a problem with Indians. So I'm telling you, Africans, brothers and sisters, who are coming here in South Africa to tell us how to run our country. If South Africa is not working for you, get out. You leave your country and came here to tell us what to do. Like Zimbabweans. We hear you guys saying that South Africans, we don't own a land. You guys, you have a land, but you are here. Why you don't go back home to your land? What are you doing here? Telling us what to do here, how to run our country. We are not telling you how to run your country. We are not telling you how to run your country. But you have balls to tell us how to run our country. And you Nigerians, you guys were the last people, to challenge South Africans. Even if it's not South Africa, you are the last people to challenge any country in the world, because all over the world they don't want you. They don't want you at all. They don't want you at all. All over the world they don't want Nigerians. You are destroying, giving children drugs, turning children to prostitutions. You guys, you are bad. You are bad, Nigerians. Nigerians, you are bad. Very, very bad. You are competing with South Africa. I don't know what are you competing with. Because us South Africans, we are not competing with you. We are not telling you how to run your country. You leave your country and come here to South Africa to tell us how to run our country, to compete with us, to take decisions among South Africans. So I'm telling you, Nigerians, if South Africa is not working for you, you can get out. Go back to your country. Go back to your country and eat cow skin there. Jollof rice waiting for you there. Those dogs market waiting for you there. Don't push South Africans, because tomorrow you will call South Africans xenophobic. You are telling us who to love, who to hate. South Africans doesn't have land. South Africans are bowing down to white. As South Africans, we don't have a problem with whites, blacks, Indians, colored. That's why we are living with you and married each other. We are very, very humble, welcoming you, welcoming everyone. But you guys, you are taking advantage now. You are too relaxed. You have balls to tell South Africans what to do, not to do. But as South Africans, we are not telling you what to do in your country. If South Africa is not working for you, you can get out and go somewhere else. Go somewhere else and leave us with peace. We don't have a problem. This is a rainbow nation. And we are working together with whites and Indians, coloreds here in this country. We are living together and we are not divided. So don't come here to divide us. You are trying very hard, Nigerians, to divide South Africans. But I'm warning you, what you are doing, guys, you are pushing South Africans too far. And tomorrow you will call South Africans xenophobic. Stay away on South Africans matters. Like South Africans who are not interfering on Nigerians matters. not moving around as South Africans and disrespect other people's culture. Here in South Africa, guys, we are living peacefully. We don't have a land. We don't care about what you guys were saying about the land and whatever. You guys, you have land, but you leave your land and come here. So, guys, I'm telling you as Africans, and I'm speaking nice, soft with you, and I'm telling you and I'm warning you that what you are doing, you are pushing South Africans. And tomorrow you will call South Africans xenophobic. You will call us xenophobic.
Hello guys, my name is Golden Boy, and in this video I was very grateful and appreciative of what this South African dude was talking about the Nigerians, Zimbabweans, Congo, how they have been making or trying to divide South Africa. Now there has been tension between South Africa and immigrants from countries like Nigeria, Congo and Zimbabwe, which have also stemmed from a mix of economic, social and political factors. Now today's video, I wanted to give some of the views and key reasons for these conflicts in South Africa. One of them he has mentioned is about the xenophobic. Now in South Africa, there have been waves of xenophobic violence against the foreign nations, especially those from other African countries. Some Africans blame immigrants for economic challenges such as employment, crime, and housing shortages, believing that immigrants take jobs and resources meant for the locals. Recently, the government was going into every household and trying to make sure that the people who are being in those houses are the South Africans, and even trying to register if they had the right documents to stay in that area. Now there's another one about the economic struggles. You'll find that the South Africans have high unemployment rates and economic inequalities. Many locals feel threatened by foreign nationals who they believe compete for scarce jobs, particularly in sectors like retail, transportation, and informal trade. This has fueled resentment and violence against immigration. Then there is about the perception of crime. Like in some communities, foreign nationals, particularly Nigerians, have been associated with organized crime such as drug trafficking and fraud. This perception, whether accurate or not, have worsened tension between South Africa and immigrants. Uh, Political factors. South Africa have been having have been having politicians and local leaders have stoked xenophobic sentiment using migrant as a scapegoat for their country's challenges. This rhetoric can encourage violence and discrimination. So while these factors fuel conflict, there's also been a significant effort by civil society groups, government and international organizations to address the xenophobia and promote peace, coexistence. However, the tensions continue to flare up periodically. Now, here are some of the additional layers. Like you'll find, the South Africans are trying to have a competition with the immigrants. Like there's been competition for small business ownership. So many immigration from Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Congo, Kenya, Tanzania, and other African nations have successfully started small businesses in South Africa, especially in townships and low-income neighborhoods. This has caused tension as local South Africans sometimes feel displaced, believing that immigrants are undertaking them in the this has caused tension as local South Africans sometimes feel displaced, believing that immigrants are undertaking them in the informal economic by offering cheaper goods or services. Our public service strain. South Africa has seen a strain on public services such as healthcare, education and housing, partly because of growing population that includes many undocumented immigrants. South Africa may perceive that foreign nationals are taking up resources and services that should be reserved for citizens, increasing the pressure on already overwhelmed public system. These perceptions lead to resentment and can easily turn into hostility. So, government corruption and weak law enforcement is also among the things that are making South Africa to have these problems. So, economic inequality and legacy of apartheid has been also the things which are contributing to these factors. Now, what are the solutions to these cases? You'll find one is the economic empowerment for South Africans. Like you'll have to create job for them. You create entrepreneur programs, like you are providing services for South Africans entrepreneurs, especially in small businesses development through grants, mentorship, and easy access to loans. Empowering locals to start businesses will also reduce competition with immigrants. Then you also have to have skill development and training. There should be more emphasis on skill development programs that prepare South Africa for the changing job market, equipping them with the skills necessary to compete in high demand sectors. Then strong immigration policies enforcement. Stream, streamed Streamline immigration processes. South Africa should focus on immigration, improving its immigration process, ensuring that local nationals can enter the country legally and be documented. This will reduce the influx of undocumented immigrants and allow the government to better manage resources and population growth. Social integration programs, better law enforcement and protection of immigrants, religion economic cooperations, media accountability and public awareness, and improving public services, addressing root cause of migration in source countries, political leadership and accountability, religion, solidarity, and Pan-Africanism are also among the solutions that South Africa should undertake in order to improve their social lifestyle with immigrants and South Africans. Now, by addressing these underlying economic, social, and political issues, South Africa can take significant steps toward reducing tensions between the locals and immigrants, fostering greater social cohesion, and creating a more peaceful and inclusive society for all. I believe this video also helped you in such terms and you have learned from this video. See you in another episode.